Hey YouTube, it's pretty nasty. Hey YouTube, so we're coming at you guys with a video, and this is going to be about the wedding. Weddings are stressful, they're expensive, and even though the day is about the two of us, a lot of times people are still self-centered and thinking about their part and themselves. And we are in the works of trying to figure out how to do our reception. One of our first arguments was about open bar, because Des really wants the open bar, or to basically have alcohol at the wedding. And then it's not that I didn't want it, but I was fearful of the cost of it. Then another argument that we had was about cocktail hour, because I'm frugal, but in Dez's opinion, he was like, well, why are you trying to add another expense of a cocktail hour if you're trying to be frugal? A lot of times people use the cocktail hour to serve light refreshments and drinks to the guests while they switch the room around and get it ready for the reception party.
Right.
In our case, because it's at a different location, this would serve as a transitional period for us as the ceremony is over and we're taking our pictures and the guests are leaving from that venue to the next venue to meet us. So my idea was, when they get there, if we have a cocktail going on for 45 minutes to an hour, they can drink, they can have a couple appetizers, they can mingle with other people that are there, so that they can feel like they're doing something other than waiting for us to be there. I didn't want people to feel like, you know what, I came to the ceremony, this is taking too long, I'm leaving. So that was my idea. And then you?
Yeah, and I wanted the open bar, and I mean, the open bar kind of goes along with the cocktail hour anyway, because most people are going to want some other kind of drink, especially if they've driven away or sat there for a while. They kind of want to loosen up a little bit. They're in clothes they may not want to wear. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. And for me, I wanted the open bar anyway, because a lot of people just seem to have fun when they can't have a drink or whatever. And one of my coworkers gave me a good suggestion for anybody who's trying to keep a budget for an open bar and you feel like you're gonna purchase the alcohol yourself and bring it in.
Which we are.
Yeah. Go to, if you have a Costco, you can go to Costco.
One thing I like about Des, like, Des is a political science, your political science degree, right? Mm-hmm. He is very analytical. Like, I hate arguing with Des because Des comes prepared for his argument. So, like, I was like, man, we don't need no open bar. You trying to spend $800, blah, 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 blah. And he came with receipts, okay? Like, he had a whole PowerPoint. Okay, it wasn't a PowerPoint, but he had a whole document with the costs and everything, and it wasn't more than $400. And this included wine for each table. It included like vodka, tequila, and whiskey.
Yeah, vodka, and tequila, whiskey,
and like he listed different things we could make. So I was just like, okay, this is not that bad to spend $300 to $400, because we are basically saving everywhere we go. Like with the reception venue that we're looking at, it is close to where the wedding ceremony would be, and it is under budget. Yeah. And then what I loved about this venue, y'all, is that they allow you to basically be hands-on and make it happen for yourself. I did research, and a lot of places, they don't want you to bring outside food. They don't want you to bring outside liquor. They don't want you to hire your own staff. They don't want you to basically handle your controllables, your fees for the wedding, because they want you to use their wedding plan. This particular location doesn't care if it's a wedding, if it's a bridal shower, if it's a baby shower, if it's a grandma's 50th birthday party. Their rates are flat. They don't care what the venue is being used for. Right. They just have the same price regardless. Another thing is, a lot of the places want to force you to use their food venues. And the food is crappy.
It's terrible.
And expensive. Like, for y'all who have families that can cook, like his uncle is a chef. My aunt always caters for the church events. You can use your family's help to cook all the food. So our idea is to just have our friends help us and our family help us.
There's just a lot of stuff that's going on for us that day, between pictures and family and text messages, and everybody wanting to let you know that they made it there, or after you get finished, everybody wants to take pictures. not to be rude, we're not going to be able to take pictures with everybody at the church.
Yeah.
And it's not that we don't want to, but I mean, it's our day, but we also are entertaining guests.
I hope that the photographer does a great job of capturing the moment while it's going on.
Right.
Because we will get some pictures with our bridal party, mother of the groom, father of the bride, immediate people, but extended cousins and, you know, friends and co-workers will get your picture, but it probably will be at the reception because we're on a time crunch and I don't want to be rude to people that are waiting for us at the next spot.
Right.
We basically just want to make sure that everybody understands that we're not trying to be mean. I may turn my phone off that day.
Mine probably will be
because
off once
when we got engaged, it was so much going on that we didn't even enjoy each other. Like, we'll do a separate video about that.
Engagement,
but I will say
as well as
that
afterthoughts.
We were so freaking tired after all the thank yous and all the freaking like love and attention. Facebook, it wasn't even like me posting it on Facebook. I did post on Facebook the same night that it happened, but it was like my line sisters, my close friends, they beat me to it. And once one person announced it, it was just an outpour. I hadn't had that much attention since I crossed Zeta Phi Beta. And I had all that, oh my gosh, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, invite me to the wedding.
You rarely hear from now.
They just came out the woodwork.
They
so it'll be the same thing when we get married. And I know what I want to do differently is I want to be in the moment. A lot of times, us young people, we don't enjoy moments anymore because we're too busy recording. We're too busy taking pictures. We're not enjoying each other because we have to record. Oh, let me get a picture. Oh, let me Snapchat. Let me see where I'm at. Let me tell y'all where I'm at. You know, let me show off, and we're not enjoying the moment. So for me, what I learned, like, is that I want to experience the moment. I can look back at the pictures for the rest of my life, but I don't want to be too busy trying to take pictures that I'm not enjoying this one-time thing.
I would request for people when they come in the sanctuary, please turn your phone on silent. The last thing we want to be doing is reciting vows or having somebody sing or doing poetry, and I hear Young Thug and ASAP Ferg going off in the fourth row, or for the folks who come late, in the balcony, we hear your phone going off in the balcony, and I'm be like, seriously, this is a sacred event. Like, please don't ruin our wedding day because you can't turn your phone on vibrate or silent for an hour. That's all we asking for is an hour, hour 15 at the most. But just be respectful of other people's events.
I just want to make sure that, you know, people are there for us that are really there for us. Not just there to say, hey, I went to Yosha's wedding. Like, I want you to really be there because you know us, or you're a friend, you love us, or you love me, or you love him, or whatever. And it's not just to show off, because a lot of people don't have the best. Exactly. They don't have the best intentions. And, you know, when you get married, you need all the good vibes you can get, because it's very exciting and stressful at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right here. I do want to thank you all for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos about this topic, and I'll see you all in the next video.